Have you ever heard of the man who literally saved the world, but almost no one knows his name? Today, on History Flash, we dive into the story of a single decision that prevented World War III, nuclear fire, and the end of civilization. It's the middle of the Cold War to superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union, are pointing more than 30,000 nuclear weapons at each other. One wrong move, one false alarm, and the world could be destroyed in minutes. Tension is high. Both sides believe the other might strike at any moment. This is the closest humanity has ever come to total destruction. And right in the center of this nightmare is a man named Stanislav Petrov, a name history almost forgot. It's past midnight. Petrov is working in a secret Soviet bunker. His job? To watch early warning systems that detect American nuclear missiles. If the system shows a launch, Petrov must immediately report it, and the Soviet Union would respond with a full nuclear counterattack. Meaning, if Petrov makes the wrong call, billions could die. Suddenly, alarms explode through the bunker. Red lights flash. A massive siren fills the room. The computer shows a US missile heading toward the Soviet Union. Then 2 missiles, 3, 4, 5. According to the system, America has just launched a nuclear attack. Soldiers shout. Officers panic. The protocol is clear. Report the attack. Prepare to fire back. Petrov stands frozen, but thinking fast. Petrov looks at the flashing screen. He looks at the data. He listens to his instincts. But something feels wrong. Why only 5 missiles? A real US attack would be hundreds. The satellite system is new. Maybe it's mistaken. He has seconds to choose. If he reports it as real, the Soviet Union will retaliate and the US will strike back. This would mean global nuclear war. If he dismisses it, and he's wrong, his country will be destroyed. Petrov breathes deeply and makes the most courageous decision ever recorded. He decides the alarm is a false warning. He refuses to report the launch. Everyone in the room stares at him. Some think he's insane. Others think he's a traitor. Petrov simply says, "Calm down. It's a mistake." And he waits. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Nothing happens. The missiles never appear. The system was wrong. Sunlight reflecting off clouds had fooled the satellites. Petrov saved the world. You would think he'd be celebrated as a hero, but no. Instead, he was questioned, punished, and ignored. The Soviet government didn't want to admit their system had failed. Petrov quietly retired. He lived the rest of his life in a small apartment, on a small pension, completely unrecognized. It wasn't until many years later, after the fall of the Soviet Union, that his story finally came out. When the world learned the truth, people were shocked. One man's calm judgment prevented nuclear war. One man saved humanity. So the next time someone asks, has one person ever saved the world? Yes. His name was Stanislav Petrov. Not with weapons, not with power, but with logic, courage, and refusing to panic. This is History Flash, where forgotten heroes and hidden stories live again. Like, share, and subscribe for more history moments that changed the world in a single heartbeat.